Welcome students, I am Manavarajan from Almighty Vidyalaya Public School, Siruvachur. I am an English teacher. Really, I am happy to see through this online session. In this pleasant day, I have the new experience because in the past days we are having experience inside the classroom. We are taking the class, the students are sitting in front of us. In the such experience we have been there, but in these days we have to take through the online. We have to face only through the camera on itself. Okay, anyway, I am happy. It is a good chance to move through the lessons to the students. Good idea also. Students just utilize this program from this beginning till end. Now we are going to see the basic grammar in English. These are the concepts it's mainly used for standard 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th standard. Some of the 12th standard people are also struggling to frame the sentence because they didn't know how to frame that, because they're lagging in the tenses. The tenses mean it's mentioned the time, what it's happened, when it's happened. That's mentioned the times. Today we are going to see the topic of tenses. How many tenses are there? Can you say that? Anybody knows? Yeah, I hope you all know very well about that. You are having such knowledge in English. Very good. Let us see what are the things, what are the types in tenses. See, come on. First, we see the past tense, then present tense, then the future tense. The common idea you are having about this topic it is past. What does mean past? The event which finished the earlier, that is the past tense. What does mean present tense? What is the action? What is the beginning of the process? It's moved in the present, in the present time, at present, what's happening. That is that describes about the present tense. Then we move to the future. Whatever the events it's going to happen, that's the things as describe about the future tense. Now we are going to deeply what are the exercises, what are the formulas, what are the example sentences we are having in it, how to we frame, how to we explain, how to we frame the correct sentences through these tenses. Okay, shall we move that? Thank you so much. Come to the next session. Come on. First, past tense. What are the tenses are there? Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, then past perfect continuous. In the same way, the family also. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. In the future family also the same members. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect and the future perfect continuous. We say to the students, just keep remember that by this family, we are having the family, we are having such members, father, mother, brother, sister. We are easily having the remember in it. The same way, in the past family, they are nearby having the 4 members. In the present, nearly having the 4 members. In the future, nearly having. Now, we are going to see the examples of the simple past tense. Okay, each and everything having the formula. See, if you're going to cook, we have some formula. If you're going to dress, we having some formulas. Each and every aspect we having the formulas. In the same way, the framing the sentence, it's having the formulas. Sir, in the maths, we are only confusing the formula. In the chemistry, in the physics, we are confusing the formula. In English also, sir, just you may ask, see that each and everything come. Subject. For the simple past, subject, verb 2, then object. What is in a verb? Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Nearly verb having 3 names. That is verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. What is the verb 1, verb 2, verb 3? Nothing but verb 1, the present form. Verb 2, the past form. Verb 3, the past participle. Examples. I wrote a poem. The simple past. What is the action, the finished or not? I wrote a poem. The event, it's simply finished. What you did? I wrote a poem. That is enough. That is simple past. Then we see past continuous. What does mean past continuous? Past continuous means the work finished, but the process adds on continuing. That is mean we say that when the thundering came, I shocked. That is the past continuous. See that. For example, subject was or were. That means if a singular we use was, it's plural we use were plus verb plus ing. We may it's having another name gerund also. I was writing a poem. I was writing a poem. That means in last 2 days back, last 5 days back, or last week, or last month, I was writing a poem. Suddenly, I shocked. We sharing the events. For that, we are using that past continuous. Then we move to past perfect tense. What does mean past perfect tense? Do you have any idea? Now, don't worry for that. Past perfect means the work already finished, but the event, but it's on a process. It's continuing. The frame, the effect, it's on process. For example, I say that if anybody beat you, if anybody slap you, the action is finished, but you having the pain before or not back, before or not before. If anybody slap you or anybody offends you, if anything happened, but the action already finished, but now you having the pain till now. That is a perfect form. The formula is subject had then past participle. That is verb 3. For example, I had written a poem. Next, we move to that past perfect continuous tense. Sir, we saw simple past, we saw the past continuous, we saw the past perfect. What does mean past perfect continuous? Don't worry for that. The past continuous, then past perfect, mingle with that past perfect continuous. The action finished, but the event of effect it's in process. That is past perfect continuous. For example, subject had been plus verb plus ing. I have been writing a poem. I had been writing a poem. I fell down. I fell down. That means I slipped, or else my desk have damaged. What is maybe whatever has happened that action it's finished, but the event it's on process. That effect it's on process. That's we are describing. If anything happened in your family, if anything happened in your life, if anything the events you have to share with your friends, have you shared? One is feel amazing, another one is you feel sad. These are two emotions you used to share with your friends. For that, it's mainly used this formula. I had been riding at the day, at the time the bike it's moved speed fast. That's mean when sharing the events to your friends or mother. If you say your mother, when I was studying in my classroom, my sir it's happiness writing. Immediately he come and he shouted me. That is the action is finished, but it's a process. That the work in the process, the event, it's in process. Till you're feeling sad, that experience, that emotion, that is the effect, it's in process. The description of that past perfect continuous. In the same way, just you may practice yourself. This is a past tense. Just kindly, I am given some exercise for you. Just practice in a present tense. The next day, we are going to see the present tense. The students, just kindly practice yourself the same formula. It also follows in the present tense. Kindly make down that and practice yourself. What are the formula we may use in the present form? What are the formula we use in the future form? Just kindly noticed. Let us see the next class. Thank you so much.